Stay tuned. I guarantee that your jaw is going to hit the ground very, very soon with some shocking results.
Oh my gosh, the CTX with the super secret ninja settings is smoking that coin in the ground. Finally, we have found the super secret ninja settings for the CTX. You guys see it? Watch it one more time. You guys seen the same test in previous videos? Look at the CTX. We've seen the Etrac pass it. We see the Vortex pass it. We see the Manicore smoke it. We've seen the Knock the Legend 2 pass it. Now, this $2,000 CTX has passed it. Calabash finally found someone to give him the super secret ninja settings. Stay tuned. Don't make me go in the house and get the Manicore. Yeah, you guys don't want none of that. Stay tuned. All right, guys, hallelujah. It's a miracle the CTX will pass that test. Well, I have tried multiple settings from different people, and I went and I started just feasting on YouTube videos. I ran across one of Gary Blackwell's old CTX videos. I went in and lowered the tone brake. Wait a minute. You guys have seen the testing on this video right here, right? None of the other machines with factory resets had to have the tone brake lowered. So, there's also a very big danger in lowering the tone brake because the company set the tone brakes in their iron parameters. And can I hunt with that out in the field? That is something that I don't know. But we're going to say that the CTX passes it, matches the Etrac, matches the Vortex, the Legend 2, and actually the ID on the CTX is better than the Manicore on that particular coin. Hold your applause, to the end of the video, please. I had to get the Manicore out because I made a statement that is not entirely correct, and let me show you guys something. Now, let's go back and look at this target right here. Look at the ID. And we're going to have to talk about this here in this video because this is very, very important about the Minelab Manticore. This is also a very important aspect. This is set up in the high conductor that I just showed you. This is the low conductor in iron. The CTX and the Manicore, the CTX and the Etrac cannot pass that test.
One thing to note on the Manicore is that you have different programs that have different weighting of the frequencies. Some weight towards the high frequency, which will hit low to mid conductors better. That's why you'll see me test the Manicore in low conductors a lot of times. That is the best unmasking frequency-wise program on that detector, but it will skew the ID sometimes on high conductors. Now, in what you've seen me do here is you've seen me change the program to high conductors, which changes the frequency set to where it is weighted towards lower frequencies, which is hotter on copper, silver, coins, etc. Now, we look at the ID when the Manicore is set up in a more comparable form to the CTX and the Etrac. The Manicore ID on that coin is good, right? A mass coin, that is really good, right? So when we check the Manicore versus the CTX and the Etrac at depth on target ID, it will be tested in all-terrain high conductor. Now, with that being said, I thought, well, we need to look at this too real quick with all-terrain high conductors because that matches the Etrac and the CTX more frequency weighting-wise, where it makes the machine more hotter on silver coins. Well, how does it do on a low conductor in iron that we know that the Etrac and the CTX, and no, even the CTX with the super secret ninja settings will not pass the low conductor mask in the iron. But the Manicore setup in high conductor does. So you're getting better unmasking, and look at the ID on the Manicore again. So we'll get to the ID test, but I needed to make this point. Didn't want to take the video in this direction. We're not even going to break the Manicore out, but stay tuned. I guarantee that your jaw is going to hit the ground very, very soon with some shocking results.
Because that is not really where it really ends with this detector. That test we're rating at about a 7 on unmasking. It's a big old copper coin about this big, right here, a large cent, 1800s large cent. One square nail off to the side, probably about this far and 2 inches above it. Well, all detectors from the Garrett Vortex, and why do I have that detector out here? I'm not promoting that detector. That detector is the lowest performing detector in my herd of detectors from the 400 and up price range. And it passes this test right here with ease. But that ain't the end of the story. We're going to go over here and we're going to give a visual demo of something, and we're going to test the CTX with its newfound settings. We're going to test the Etrac with the settings where it passes that. And both machines do really good on that particular test. How is it going to work out on the visual? Well, stay tuned, and I'm going to show you guys something. All right, guys, let me show you guys this test right here. Elevated square nail, USA quarter. You guys see the height on it right here. It's probably 2 fingers, a couple of inches maybe in height, 1 3/4, 2 inches height, elevated above a US quarter. This should be a very easy test with the new super secret ninja settings for the CTX and the Etrac. We're going to look at this hole real quick to show you guys that the settings have not been changed. Watch this hole right here. Still smoking it. Let me back the camera up just a little bit from the CTX screen so you guys can see it good. Now, let's look at this right here. If we hover, maybe. Look at the coil height. Complete fail for the CTX on that particular test. Let's get the Etrac out. Let's look at it. Don't make me go in the house and get the Manicore. Yeah, you guys don't want none of that. Stay tuned. Etrac. Same settings that we had in previous videos. Watch this. Smokes that. Smokes that. High, squeaky Etrac sound. Watch this. No quarter. For the guys coin hunting with the Etrac, you may want to pay attention to this because these elevated nail tests really are more accurate than these same plane. Same plane nail tests don't mean jack, in my opinion. Nail. All right, guys, we're going to get the Garrett Vortex out right here, and we're going to test it. Let me get my mic on it. All right, guys, you see that? There's the nail. Straight factory settings. Remove the quarter. Okay, we see that it's not the nail. Let's look at it again. Let's talk about it. Don't make me go in the house and get the Manicore. Yeah, you guys don't want none of that. Stay tuned. There's the test. There's the Manicore set up in high conductors. And this is very important that we talk about this. Watch this. I mean, it's light years ahead. Now, let's go back and look at this target right here. Look at the ID. And we're going to have to talk about this here in this video because this is very, very important about the Minelab Manticore. So, as I was searching YouTube CTX videos, I didn't really see any elevated nail test, which resembles real-world testing more than same plane. You guys don't see me use Monty's nail board test or any same plane type of testing and make any claims about a metal detector because it's not really realistic. Can some information be gained from it? Yes. But when you want to know about unmasking, 3D iron unmasking tests are the best. Now, I could crank up the CTX and the Etrac and show you, even with the super secret ninja settings that will hit that high conductive coin in the ground, both of those detectors, and you go back and you check out the video cards that I've linked in this video, you'll see that on mid to low conductors, gold, pewter buttons, that these detectors are light years behind the modern multi-frequency detectors. Now, some people will say, well, it's running 1 to 100. It doesn't matter what it's running. It matters what it's processing. These modern detectors processors are faster, and it looks to me like they're processing a higher frequency at the end of the signal return, thus giving us better unmasking, better sensitivity to mid to low conductors, better depth on gold on the beach by far over the Etrac and the CTX. And I will be showing the Vortex and maybe a Nocta detector and a Minelab detector versus, maybe an Elite versus the CTX on gold on the beach here in the upcoming near future. With that being said, don't make me go in the house and get the Manicore, you know. So stay tuned. You guys see it. The Etrac and CTX fell horribly on that particular test. Passes the one in the ground, which is one nail setting coin is probably about right here. I didn't measure it. I wished I had measured the dimensions on that particular test, but every detector that I have will pass that test. I rated it as a 7 on the difficulty. Maybe I should drop that rating to a 6 because actually every detector that I have from the $400 and up range will pass it. So maybe I need to think about renumbering the difficulty level on that particular test. That test there is probably really more like a 7.